It's showtime.
Who are these socials?
Taking down the other podcasts one by one.
Who are these socials?
That clip is why people make fun of you.
With Carl
This is all just for the radio.
and Blind Mike.
We don't have business to take care of.
Who are these
We are
socials?
the number one podcast on the internet today.
WATS.
Welcome to yet another episode of WATS, the show thousands of people come to answer the age-old question, what's the deal with social media? This is the only show about social media that you aren't ashamed to listen to. I'm your host, Carl. With me, as always, is Blind Mike. What's up, Mike?
Oh, happy to be here as always. Hello, folks.
Good to see you. You know, there are rumors going around that Dorito sales are expected to plummet this weekend and that I won't read your super chats. The latter is simply not true. I will read every super chat that comes in. We appreciate the support. But as you know, I don't read so good. So please feel free to take advantage of the super tip system. And you do that by going over to supertip.gg/WATP. Participate in the show. We have a few that are lined up already for us. So we'll be getting into that momentarily. But first, Mike, we start this podcast in a very special, unique way. And I'd like for you to describe that to the folks who maybe are just checking in for the first time on Who Are These Socials?
Oh, it's just your buddies. You know, naturally when you're hanging out with your buddies and one of them says, Jeff, I'd like you to set something up for me. It's like, that's the kind of vibe you get when you're just hanging with the fellas. And that's what banter is. You're like, wait a second. I'm just with my guys here, Mike and Carl.
Well said. Let's get right into it.
Banter World Order, BWO.
Now, to discuss the events of the day, banter is the way to reflect on events of the day. Carl and Blind Mike, banter! Banter! Well, banter is the way to chat amongst your friends. Banter it will pay in likes and dividends. Carl is my hero, and Blind Mike too, I guess. Banter is the thing with which we obsess.
So what I want to talk to you about, because I know that you pay close attention to what's going on in radio and podcasting, and of course, SiriusXM has been making a lot of news lately. They continue to acquire podcasts and grow that roster. But everyone wants to know what's going to happen with Howard Stern. His contract is up at the end of the year. There's a lot of rumors and speculation over the summertime with stories that were planted by sources. A lot of debate over who these sources were. I believe both EROCK and myself opined that it was Howard Stern's team and that it backfired on him because it showed that nobody really gives a shit if he leaves or not. But this is the latest that came in. The Sun, once again, who broke that story over August. The Sun US is breaking more news.
Oh, these guys are good.
Yeah, they sure are, Mike. Wait till you hear what constitutes having an article written that is also picked up by Page Six and many others.
Awesome.
The headline is Job Hunt. Howard Stern's top staffers asking around for new jobs as they believe SiriusXM show will be canceled in December.
Didn't we do this one already? We're in repeat.
No. This is a whole new article.
I'm checking to make sure we're live, even though I'm on the show. I'm like, no, this is an old one.
That's not what we do around here. We don't play reruns out here. So it says an eyewitness at SiriusXM's offices this week claimed they overheard Stern Show radio personality Fred Norris pitching himself for a new gig.
Whoa.
The source says Fred was
hang it up. What are you, 70?
I know. Let's listen to this. Then we'll get into it. Fred was walking around with another guy at Sirius and said to him, "Let me know because I don't know what's going to happen come January. I might be looking for a job." Meanwhile, the sources also told the staff members are expecting the show to officially end at the end of the year. After conversations with Gary Delabate and others, it sounds like they aren't expecting to re-sign with Sirius, the insider said.
Wow. So either you and EROCK are wrong, or Howard again is like, what about this time? See if they care this time.
Here's what's so dumb about this.
Yeah.
Someone overheard Fred saying, "Let me know because I don't know what's going to happen come January. I might be looking for a job." Doesn't that sound like it has to be a joke?
I would assume so, right? Yeah.
Wouldn't Fred be joking? Fred's not looking for a job come January.
Particularly after all this happened, it would only make sense if it was. He wouldn't now all of a sudden be like,
Yeah.
Looks like we're all out of jobs. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what kind of job Fred would get at Sirius that would pay him what he needs to make it worth his while. He's a very wealthy man at this point.
Yeah, Fred's gonna board op for fucking WPLJ or something.
That's what I mean. So later on in the article, and this is stuff that we've heard before, but it sets up the next thing I want to talk about. It says the satellite broadcaster was unlikely to meet Stern's financial demands when his current 5-year contract expires. An insider revealed Stern's contract is up in the fall, and while Sirius is planning to make him an offer, they don't intend for him to take it. Sirius and Stern are never going to agree on the money he is going to want. It's no longer worth the investment. The source also noted that at the time, SiriusXM was expected to pursue a separate agreement to maintain control of Stern's extensive show archive. But as far as him coming back and doing the show, there's no way they can keep paying his salary. Referencing the difficulties within the media sector, the insider remarked, "After you saw what happened with Stephen Colbert, it's just they can't afford keeping this going." So this is all the stuff from the previous article. They're just padding this with that. And then
I will say it's no longer worth what we're paying him. It seems like it's not Stern's team, I would think, right?
Right. that definitely was not planted by Stern's publicist.
Tell them I'm not worth it anymore. See if they buy that.
Yeah. I agree. And then it gets into Howard's response, which we played and covered on WATP. I'm sure you talked about it on your programs as well. When Howard came back in September and said, "Hey, we're still negotiating. You know, my people are talking to their people." Really, no update at all.
Right.
But Howard made it sound positive that he wanted to stay at Sirius, which is odd because usually Howard doesn't want to stay where he is or pretends to not want to stay where he is. But he did. Which
should make us all think maybe he is retiring. If this is the one time in 50 fucking years that he's like, I'm definitely coming back. Maybe it's just a big ruse.
That's why I said that. It's odd that all of a sudden he's got a different tactic that he's using. But if you guys remember, we covered the Opester, Greg Opie Hughes, who knows insiders at Sirius and was given information that no one else has. And what did Greg?
He has
come
videos
out
of
and
him
say?
shitting. He can blackmail them.
Right. What did Opie come out and say on his show? He said, they're acting like Howard's gonna not get his contract renewed. He's gonna retire. But what's really gonna happen? He's gonna sign another massive contract because the suits over there at SiriusXM are scared of him. Remember Opie saying that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's how Alex Cooper got that deal too.
Yeah,
he said, "You better give it to me." And they're like, all right, Miss Cooper, we're sorry.
Opie goes, they're just scared of Howard. They're going to give him whatever he wants.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Bend over backwards. Well, on Opie's TikTok, we do have an Opie segment coming up, but I'm just going to play this one right off the bat here. On Opie's TikTok, he's talking to Ron the Waida about Howard Stern, and things have changed. It seems like.
There's rumors that, it's not a guarantee that Howard Stern's going to continue after the end of this year. My God, his audience is declining. Everyone knows his audience is declining, and people are going, this Howard Stern, his audience is declining because he babbles about Trump. And then they're also saying that Howard Stern is declining as far as his audience goes because he's talking about his pet turtle. He's talking about his wife's cats that she's saving. And here's a guy that used to talk to strippers and have them ride the Sibian.
Let me pause it real quick.
Now back to my trip to the pharmacy.
I know. Opie has the worst takes. These are takes from 15 years ago about Howard Stern.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, if you're looking at Opie himself, he's talking about himself. This guy used to be a shock jock, and now he's talking to Ron the Waiter about cream he needs for his foot or something.
Yeah, I mean, Opie literally on his shows, the content has been getting his daughter an iPhone and hiding it in a balloon and going shopping for his wife's birthday and buying different supplies to cook breakfast with. I mean, this is...
Oh, okay, that's good stuff.
Is that better than turtles and kittens? I don't know.
You just swap out the mundane topic, but it's all the same.
Kind of all the same to me. But so Opie, who should have insight on this guy worked for the same company, battled Howard Stern. Actually, they worked at another company at the same time, afternoon and evening and mornings. And they were kind of battling then. And so there's so much history here. And for Opie to know nothing, for Opie to have takes like, hey, did you hear that his audience is declining? They might not re-sign him. Yeah, that's what we were saying over here. WTP out of Rochester, just a guy who listens to the radio.
It's because he doesn't talk to anybody. Like who would he talk to at SiriusXM? The people that we know about all hate him. I can only imagine what people lower than that think of Opie. You know what I mean? Like if he's a dick to Jim Norton and Anthony and Sam and people that like rose to some level of prominence there, what do you think they treated the little guys like?
And Tim Sabian was his only buddy. Tim Sabian's been gone for a long time. Remember, Tim tried to bring him over to Westwood One.
Yeah, it's like
that
10
was
years
failure.
ago. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a while ago, but it was certainly a failure. Let me finish up this clip real quick.
And now he's asking celebrities about their feelings. How are you feeling today?
All right, so good stuff, Opie. Way to give us the update on what everyone's known for a long time.
And like when Opie's the guy that leads the charge of like, yeah, that shock jock stuff is played out, man. I can't do that stuff anymore. But it's like, that's what you're criticizing Howard for, is not doing it?
You want him to be telling girls he's on a Sybian still? Really?
Right.
I mean,
silly.
It's very silly, especially considering the Sybian category of Pornhub is not all that popular. There's better things we can all watch anytime we want to now.
Yeah. I
like Anthony's comment on here. Anthony Gigante says, we all grow up, Opie. Well, most of us do. Opie's also been getting a lot of shit. All of his recent TikToks are people talking about him jumping on a homeless man's cake, so that's happening again.
Why?
Yeah, I know. It just makes the rounds. Yeah, I'll show you later on when we talk about Opie's TikTok right now that there's so many people commenting on that that people are just like, why would he do that? Like, people are outraged by it. It's very funny.
Anthony has escaped calling a black woman a savage.
Well, yeah, more
that
so
cake video is still haunting Opie.
I guess tweets aren't as exciting as the actual video of a guy jumping on a homeless man's cake.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. I was watching. Okay, so quick programming note. WATP I'm recording tomorrow at 12:30 because Saturday afternoon I'm going to Buffalo. The Ice Tubs are playing a show at Flying Bison Brewery. So we're doing the show at 12:30. So today I was watching Stuttering John a little bit. I don't usually watch him live, but there were a couple things that I noticed that I thought were really funny. I don't know if I'll have them in my clip package tomorrow or not. So I wanted to share them with you, Mike.
Oh, lovely.
There was a super chat that came on. I've never heard this before. Maybe I'm missing this. Maybe I'm late to the game. But someone wrote, can you mimic the African ceiling bird? Have you heard that term before?
I don't know that I have.
So meaning the smoke detector with the low battery, the African ceiling bird. And John goes, I don't know what that means. Moves on real quick.
I'll have you know, Alec Baldwin's smoke detector went off. So good company.
See, now that's how you would answer that question because you actually have knowledge on this stuff.
Yes.
And then another super chat came in, and John doesn't let you rewind anymore, else I would have rewound and recorded this for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the super chat said, Blind Mike says you have 2 ear canals on your left ear.
Blind Mike's never known anything. That's his
Dude,
he's never known anything.
John's response, I really want to grab this clip. I'm going to try to find it. John's response was, Blind Mike, there's a reason why he's blind.
Yes. Both my parents had the gene for a recessive disease, and unfortunately,
he was trying to connect. He was trying to connect your impairment to not knowing things, and he couldn't figure it out. So he stumbled a few times. It's like, it's funny because everything he says is wrong. But he started a sentence with there's a reason why he's blind.
I can't read a room. Kevin Brennan already mastered it.
That is the joke right there.
Play the hits.
All right. We're going to get into the program, but first.
Yay, super chats.
Venom Tony 15 coming in.
What up, my molested niggas? I'm gonna tell you a woke dad joke. So there's this 2 guys sitting and talking, and a girl passes them by, and one of them says, damn, she is hot. The other guy says, dude, she's only 13. And the other guy replies, yeah, but she looks 13. Get it? Because he is a PDF file like I am, but I'm more into minor boys. You get me, right? Gay blind Mike.
Jesus, woke dad's
Lord.
Yeah, woke dad's going nuts. I was looking up Woke Dad just to see if he's posted anything in a while.
I do it every week.
August 15th.
I know.
August 15th was his last video. No goodbye, no anything.
That's the thing, is how many people out there that have used him for happiness, that have leached happiness off of him.
He saved lives, hundreds
Daniel,
of lives.
we need kindness. I'm going to kill myself.
I know.
If you don't spread some joy.
Is it possible that he started up another? Because there's no way he just stopped TikToking. Did he start up another channel? We just don't know about it yet.
Oh, interesting.
I would think Record Lover would know about that. But
yeah, I'm scared. That would be great if he's on the run from us.
Yes, like if we found like a whole treasure trove of updated Woke Dad, emergency show if that happens.
He's got a fake mustache over his beard. He's like, this is the shoe doesn't fit, and I.
He's got a slightly Hispanic accent. A little off. Anonymous coming in.
I'm glad Aaron found Jesus in jail. He made you a fisher of men. You feasted on his blood and body, and you let the Holy Spirit bless you all over your face. Come over to my art studio. We will wait kneeling and with mouths agape his second coming. Truly, he has risen. Hallelujah. Another win for the Lord.
Another win for the Lord.
Indeed.
Wow. A lot of Woke Dad coming in. People miss him.
We all do.
Hey, woke douche, I have a super tip voice, and you do want neener neener.
That is true. Timothy McDonough coming in.
It's okay, Mike. I'll be your friend.
Oh, thank you, buddy. That was really tight. I had Cardiff on the other day, and watching John go, hey, Keanu, but I love you. It's like it just had nothing to do with what she was crying about. I love you, Keanu. You're my friend.
Keanu, listen to me. Listen to me. I like you. We're friends. It's okay. Yeah, I watched you and Cardiff break that down, and then I watched every other fucking show break that down.
I know.
Yeah, no, you're first to the punch. But it was crazy how many shows watched Keanu crying on John's drunk stream.
It's great. And I know you guys talk about Keanu more than I do. To me, John was the star of that video because he had no idea what was going on.
He was having a different conversation.
Completely.
When she repeated over and over again, Missy's mad at me. I think Missy's upset. I didn't know she was upset. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And
I
then,
think you got a great ass.
And then he finally hears her say for the first time. She said it like 20 times at this point. She's like, she just said to send her the link. He's like, did you send her the link? Jesus, John, keep up, man.
What a good friend.
Trent Pivo. Hello, friends. Oh, Trent. Good to see you.
Hello, buddy.
Joey Tutal says, I forbid you guys to talk to or work with Kumia. Oh, shit. Well, there goes that.
Damn.
That's too bad.
Just when we were becoming pals.
I know. C. Bonzoler says, man, I'm just here with Carl and Mike. Hey, guys.
Hello.
That's right. We're all hanging out together. That's what this is. This is a hang. Dick Butane says, SJ blocked me for super chat Gary's home appraisal. $4.5 million. Yeah, John hates to hear. John hates that. Oh, he hates it. When he finds out people are doing well, he fucking hates it. That's great.
That's a great troll. That is what trolling should be, because it's not mean-spirited in any way. It's up to John to make that into. He's saying a fact. Gary's home is worth $4.5 million, and the fact that bugs John is totally on him.
Yeah, it's hysterical. Adam Bush coming in with $10 says, what's the secret to your superior banter? I can't help but feel my nonstop talking isn't the way. Hashtag Rob Sal
I speak into the mic, Adam.
See, this guy, I only had to tell him once. He figured it out.
That's right.
All right. Let's head over to Instagram.
Blinded like blind Mike. Don't be a douche. Instagram in the night. Blinded like blind Mike. Check out these reels. They might make you want to fight.
Tomorrow is Halloween, and I'm not one for holidays or making my shows holiday themed, but Megan, our review girl, posted this in the Discord. Of course, anyone can go to our Discord server, find it at whoarethese.com. It's free to join, and there's a Who Are These Socials channel in there to participate in. And this video is called Miguel Myers. And what we're going to see here is a guy dressed up like Michael Myers, Mike Myers from Halloween, but he's wearing the sombrero. He's certainly a Mexican version of that. He's playing an
And you'll
accordion.
stop it when I have to tell you if it's gay or not?
that's not the only thing Megan does. She's not just
Okay.
a one-trick pony, I'll
right.
have you know. So it's kind of fun, just playing a little accordion Halloween music for us. Dress up as a Mexican Michael Myers.
That is fun. I should have guessed the sound for that. I would have got it.
You know, there were a few guess the sounds. Mike, I mean, they're so ridiculous.
I understand.
There's just no way you can get these. So,
Well, folks, that's my entire life is guessing the sound.
right, guys, we love guess the
What was
sound. Continue to send those in, but it needs to be semi-realistic.
Yeah.
Then we can maybe figure out what's going on. This one came in from EROCK. Eric Nagel sent this woman in.
All the stars are coming out for this
I
one.
know. Megan and EROCK participating in the show. This is a woman named Missy. She's over on Instagram, and she's an influencer. She lives out in LA, and she creates some really funny comedy videos like this.
Good morning, LA. Welcome back to your daily dose of what the fuck the weather's like. At you live from Los Angeles, California. And it's looking like a fucked ass, foggy ass day today, LA. We're looking at 63 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 17.202222 in Celsius. It is 8:35 in the morning. Why the fuck are you guys out on the road? Right now, I'm currently on the 110 freeway heading southbound, and it's more congested and backed up than my asshole after eating Taco Bell. Brother! 35 minutes to go 11 miles! Fuck! Shouldn't you be at work at 8 o'clock a.m.? I can't spell late without LA! Oh!
She seems fun.
Yeah. Girls talking about shitting and making gross noises has become too normalized. We've gone too far in, letting everyone have a voice, I think.
She seems exhausting. This is like the female equivalent of Gino Bisconte. Like, all right, give it a rest for just a second.
I think it does like women a disservice in the realm of comedy or entertainment, where it's like we've given every lady a phone, and on TikTok it reminds me of like Mubi and the other one we talked about. This, where it's like they just make noises and fart and do silly shit, and they're like, that's funny, right?
I will say this girl's a lot hotter than Mubi is.
Okay, all right.
This girl's pretty attractive.
I take it back. She's hilarious. Then I'm sorry.
I mean, if my dick was in her mouth, she'd be amazing.
Mm.
She would be making these noises. Maybe she would be making these noises. Take that back. All right, so this is one that you sent in, and it's a stand-up comic. Person in the front row gets a phone call, so the comic decides, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll answer the phone for it. It'll be a little bit we'll do here.
Yeah, I'm curious what people think of this. I have my opinions. I don't want to sway anyone, but
All right,
we might be seeing something.
Okay, well, let's watch it and figure out what's going on here.
I feel really... What is that? Is that your phone?
Oh, sorry.
Wait, hold on. Let me pick it up.
Answer it.
I'll pick it up. Shh.
Hello?
Yes, is this Miss Alice Rodriguez?
Yes, it is.
Miss Rodriguez, this is Deputy Simpson calling from the Las Vegas PD. I regret to inform you that your father got into a car accident this evening and was pronounced deceased also. He was taken to University Hospital.
Just a second.
I'm so sorry. Oh my fucking god. Oh wow. Are you guys ready for your next comic? How do we come back from that?
I know what you're going to say. And you're going to say, Mike, he didn't even attempt to make a joke. How could it be staged? But I still will submit that this is fake, right? And this is what crowd work has devolved into?
It's fake for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, the way the camera is set up to capture this is too perfect. It's at a side angle for some reason, coming in where you can see both the person in the front row and the comic the entire time. And you also see the person grab the phone frantically and stumble over the stage to leave the room to take the call. All of that's just a little bit too perfect. Normally it'd be like someone behind the person. You can't really see what's going on.
Right.
This was too perfect. Secondly, the acting.
Yes.
I mean, the reaction was just like, well, what do you do now? You know, it's just like, this is not good.
What's really weird is to stage it and have nothing. Like you didn't bother writing a funny line or having any reaction. You're just like, oh, well, your next comic, and that gets a laugh, and the audience is like, ha ha ha.
Well, that is a thing where when there's like tension like that, it's very easy to break that with a joke. And he had nothing.
He had literally nothing. And this, to me, the reason I wanted to play this video is because I'm hoping this is the death of crowd work. That people are going to start doing this horse shit. And we're like, all right, get back to post some jokes or something. We'll post something actually funny rather than like, hey, where do you work? What do you do for a living?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately not going to happen anytime soon. I think crowd work. I think crowd work might be at its peak right now. So yeah, maybe
this is the natural next step where people are like, oh, well, if a natural interaction got 1 million views, something I orchestrate could get 10 million views.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But yes, I definitely think that's fake. The people in the comments didn't seem quite convinced by it either. I'm sure people in the room didn't know what to make of it.
Right. Yeah, I could see in the moment you're like, what the fuck? But like just watching it, it seems very fake. And the guy's acting didn't help. You're right.
Yeah. And it's, you know, he posted this and says, I can't believe that happened. So.
Well, it didn't. So.
Right. And
the thing is, they might bleep the officer's name out and her name.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know that he would just post that.
Good point. Also, I don't know that I would post that. Like, would you get that woman's permission? Like, I'm going to post that thing about your dad dying on my Instagram.
Oh, no, it was really funny. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
Throw my name in there.
None of that seems right.
Maybe I'll get a few followers.
While we're on Instagram, there is an influencer on this platform that we love talking about.
Oh, yeah, Schaumburg. What a city, yeah.
Wrong again, dude.
All right, so of course talking about the great John Cerasani. And John Cerasani, I love what you've picked up on this week for us, Mike.
Yeah.
Because he's constantly owning the nerds.
He is. And it's a shame because we're haters on this channel. We're always trolling John Cerasani, and we can't get to him. This is the guy that is unfazed by the comments he gets.
Yep, and here's proof of it.
I just had somebody DM me, you know, your daughter and your son see your posts, bro. Like, grow up. And it's like, dude, your daughter and son see your posts too, bro. What do you do, bro? They see you mad that you're going to work, bro. They see you not get along with their mom. They see you not chasing your dreams in life, dude. Okay? Yeah, dude, maybe my life didn't end up as traditional as I might have thought, but what are you doing? Waiting for your last kid to graduate high school and then get divorced, little buddy? Beat it, nerd.
What?
Now,
and you are divorced, aren't you, John?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I will say, beat it, nerd would have been a much better video. If that was the entire thing, it was just like, beat it, nerd. Like, okay, great. That sums up everything you wanted to say.
You got him, buddy.
Yeah, because all of that response negates the message. Responding that much. Because it's like, I got to you. obviously, I got to you. It's like, you can't get to me, and I'll tell you why. By doing a ton of research. It seems like he did a ton of research on the guy's Instagram page and knew that he was married and had to go to work every day and complained about his wife or what all those things.
Right, because if this was a response to me, it would be meaningless. I'm not married and I don't have kids. So he can't just say that to anybody. Otherwise, it means nothing.
I assume we've seen him do this before, that he's stalking these people who have negative comments in order to come up with a checklist full of things to clown them for.
I think he's definitely sensitive. He's using his daughter in these videos for clicks. I think he's aware she's an attractive girl, and that's good for the algorithm. And I think deep down, because John doesn't seem like an awful guy. He just seems like kind of a self-absorbed dickhead.
Yeah.
So I think deep down he knows that's probably not the best thing to do as a dad. And so, like, when people point that out, I think he gets very sensitive about it. And instead of saying,
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't show her cleavage in my videos. He lashes out at other people.
He's very sensitive about it. In fact, isn't that one of the things that he commented on your video on YouTube?
Yes. He said,
he responded to you because you put like, sometimes we'll put up little blurbs of this show on our channels.
Yeah.
And you had a John Cerasani video up, and he was in the comment section quite a bit, actually.
He commented on a few different videos, and one was about his daughter. I forget the exact thing, but it was like we said. I think the title was John Cerasani exploits his daughter for views, and he's like, "Well, that's ridiculous." It's like, well, you are responding to this.
Yeah, I think he said that's not my daughter. I can't remember which thought he was with in the video that we were talking about.
I don't remember.
All right, so this is kind of an odd complaint. I'm surprised that John's in this kind of business on Instagram, to be honest with you.
Right.
I wake up this morning wondering if masturbation is the same as cheating or not, you know? So when somebody DMs me asking me to please ask the audience this question, and said, are you sure? And they say, yeah, please. My friend really wants to know. And then I put it up, blurred the person's face that was asking it and everything. And then 30 minutes later, after it's going viral, I'm getting asked to take it down. Well, it screws up my algorithm when I do that, but I'll take it down. And this is exactly why influencers don't like answer DMs, because of stuff like this, just so you guys know.
So apparently you can DM John ideas for his videos to make, and then he'll make them for you.
I guess
you could write scripts for him and he'll just put that up on his Instagram.
And he kind of has to do it against his better judgment. He's like, I don't really want to post about this, but someone messaged me. Like, John has a pretty large following. Why is he beholden to DMs he gets that are like, ask me this question about masturbating?
Is it because he has such little to say? Is he just like, how many more blackjack videos can I make? What else can I do? Oh, I'll just do this thing this guy asked me for.
That is another theme of this segment, is he's searching for an identity. Every video is him searching for, it's either responding to the haters, or it's him, he's calling out racism. He's getting into politics now.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but
he's trying to expand outside the gambling world, because I think he realized pretending you win every hand of blackjack has gotten a little stale.
And we've seen him go through these cycles many times before. So his identity has been a lot of different things.
Yeah.
For a long time, he was promoting the 2,000% raise business that he has, which apparently that business is he puts on events that people go to so that he can have friends. He used to have events in Vegas. He's done cruises. Just like, hey, guys, come hang out with me for the weekend.
It didn't even dawn on me that he said that. We haven't heard that in a long time, where he's like, when we started covering John, it was because he kept telling people to quit their jobs.
Yep.
He's like, you're a fucking loser if you have a job. And that was kind of his entire identity. And we haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah. So he is wearing his not Gen Pop hat in this video.
Sure, of course.
But this one, Mike, says not Gen Pop Chicago.
Well, you got to separate the factions, the different factions.
It's written as if it's like a shitty chain restaurant. Which not Gen Pop were you at? Oh, Detroit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to Chicago. That's pretty nice too. Is this his next dumbass business plan? Because he come up with a lot of dumb business plans. Is he going to start a not Gen Pop chain restaurant?
Oh man, not Gen Pop Seattle really went nuts. You gotta, if you ever get the chance. I know it's a long flight. But
it's a long flight to get out there, but if you're there, you got to swing by.
Jesus,
that's insane. All right, so again, he's addressing the haters. That seems to be a theme for what he's talking about.
Sure is.
Next on the show, something very special. I'm going to show you
A friend of mine's a pretty big celebrity and gave me some advice. He said, John, if you listen to the haters or dictate your actions because of hater comments, well, I got to tell you, buddy, you're going to get nowhere in life. Take it as a grain of salt. And I got to do a better job of listening to that because, guys, I put out this blackjack clinic recently, and it's freaking awesome with great content. But if you read my DMs or comments from some of these people, he's a scammer. He's trying to get the unsuspecting public. Okay, little buddy. Yeah, I'm a scammer. Anyway, just not buy it. You can just not buy it. I mean, that's something you could do. But here's the reality, guys. Those people that have a problem with me already had a problem with me. They already didn't like me. And that's my buddy's point. He goes, you try to please these people, they're going to find something new. All right? So if you hate me, I got this message for you.
Next on the show, something very special.
We ended with a fun little message.
Yeah, it was fun at the end. It looked like AI or something. I'm not even sure what's going on there. So it seems like John is processing a lot of information right now. And he's trying to figure out, how do I deal with all these haters and these messages I get and shitty comments that are coming out and Carl and Mike featuring me pretty regularly on who are these socials.
And
he should be doing all of this in private.
Exactly. Yeah, let it bother you away from us.
Right. Why are you making video after video after video about how much it bothers you that people complain about your shitty content?
Guys, the thing you're doing to annoy me is really starting to get to me.
Yes. Why is he projecting this to us? This is a bad decision on his part.
But also the part that made me laugh was that he's like, listen, I put on an event and it was an awesome event. It was an amazing time. And everyone that consumed it is messaging me that it's a big scam and they hated it. And it's just, and if you listen to them, then it sucked. But that's the thing, is you can't listen to them, my fans, that this event was for.
Right. He goes, I put on this amazing blackjack clinic, which again, his blackjack strategy is so ridiculous. It's just have so much money that you can keep betting is basically what his strategy is. It's a little more nuanced than that, but not much.
Yeah. If you make enough money that money doesn't matter to you, then you're never going to really lose at blackjack.
Yeah. Just play forever. It's basically what he says to do until you're up again. And so that's his amazing blackjack clinic. People are like, this is bullshit. I don't think this is very good. It's just like, oh, you'll just find any reason to hate me.
Oh, you're just one of the people I made it for that doesn't like it.
And the other thing he said there, he goes, I was talking to a buddy of mine who's famous about how to deal with the haters. Do you think that's Bert Kreischer?
Hello, John. It's Hollywood.
I mean, honestly,
you know what? Honestly,
it could be.
Yeah,
because I could see Bert telling
like
him
a Bert Kreischer thing for sure.
I could totally see Bert being like, "Dude, haters are gonna hate. Like, you can't worry about that or make your content based on the shitty things people say to you." Because Bert obviously does not give a fuck about the haters. He'll just be like, "Oh, let's sponsor an OnlyFans girl." Make
which is good advice from Bert. I'm sure he didn't end that advice with, "Now run to Instagram and tell him what I told you."
This private conversation we're having that would be embarrassing if it leaked. Go tell everyone on your page that you just did that.
They're all gonna understand. Let your Instagram followers know that I said this, and they'll give you a big thumbs up.
This next one's actually an image, a couple images that John posted. We don't do a lot of images on this show.
Yeah, but it shows that he really took Bert or whoever's advice and is not letting anyone bother him anymore.
Yep. So this is text that he posted on here, and it's showing a screenshot of someone, Dylan and Shauna 702, tagging John and saying, "I would make fun of your mom, but I know she died back in 2014, and you wasn't there."
Okay, so an illiterate dickhead, like that's a shitty thing to say to someone, but that's what happens online. I don't hear you say that and go, "Oh my God, someone said that on the internet." I'm not like stunned by it.
Well, Mike, let me put it into context for you, because he isolated that as just a reply to something else.
Oh,
so when you look at what the something else was, so Dylan writes, "Why would I want to take a selfie with you?" Or no, he says, "Who would want to take a selfie with you?" And John's response was, "Besides your mom?" Okay. And so Dylan came back with,
important context.
"I would make fun of your mom, but I know she died in 2014. So he started the mom shit.
You can't do that if your mom is dead and you're sensitive about it.
And so
it's like
John,
I said to you, "Hey, Four Eyes."
Yeah, right. So John posted this, and then his top comment or description is, "That moment you share something personal on social media to help people, only to have someone try to use it against you in your own comment section months later, class act for sure." And Mike brings up, or Carson says, "Bro, you started talking about his mom first." And then Mike says, "Did you not bring up his mother first? What the fuck?"
I didn't even know that. All I could hear was the caption. Like, my phone will read the caption to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it sounds like John's being sensitive. I don't know what I didn't realize he was like, "Hey, I'm going to fuck your mom."
Dude, I love that you said this to me, because you even said, "I'm not sure if this is worth looking at or not."
Yeah,
I can't read it. So I was excited to tell you. But
That is exciting.
Yeah. So Sully says, you went low, he went lower. Unfortunately, that's the norm on social media. It says, in his defense, you did say the mom joke first, laugh my ass off. Meaning every single person. I don't know why John posted this. Doesn't make him look good.
Yeah, and the account is not Matt Damon. It's Dylan and Shauna 707 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, right.
It's not like some respected individual that we're like, oh my God, he said that?
Yeah, the person's account that posted this says, 1-time fantasy football champ. It's just a goofball.
Well, his title should be revoked.
It's just a goofball, man. All right, so this is what you were alluding to earlier, that John is searching for an identity.
Yeah.
This video is a little longer. It's worth analyzing, and I really love the way that it starts because you would have no idea how it's going to end based on this.
Clearly, I can't please all you all the time, because whenever I say anything political, people are like, post more boobs and blackjack. Then I go around and post some freaking boobs and a lobster tail, and I get this freaking comment. John, what do you think about these SNAP benefits getting cut out November 1st? Listen, guys, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. In fact, I almost put up a reel the other day saying, hey, let's do a giveaway for somebody that's losing their benefits, in need. And then I started looking into it a little bit more. There are resources like food pantries. So I think everybody is better served if you go to your local food pantry, make sure that they got the supply of food that they need, because there are people, unfortunately, that are going to be victimized by this. And guys, I don't like what the politicians are doing like that about this. I don't think Trump should have done this. I think he's, getting really mad about this budget and the government shutdown still happening. So he's trying to push the needle forward. But obviously there's going to be victims here. So go to your local food pantry, make sure they're supplied. Much love. Winners win.
What the fuck? Do you remember how that started?
Yes.
Well, I can't win with you guys. I'm posting boobs. I'm posting blackjack stuff. You don't want that. You're mad at me for politics. I can't do that right.
You guys want tits. Well, here are my thoughts on SNAP benefits.
Right.
This Donald Trump has gone too far.
That was an insane video. It's also, you don't pick up on this, but he's walking around his sweet pad. And he's got the remotes that are bringing the curtains up behind him. And he's walking around so you can see all the windows and his views. And it says on the screen, 6:22 a.m. He wants to let you know that he gets up early and starts his day. He's got his shirt off. He's got his gold chain around his neck.
Yeah.
I mean, he
sexy
must,
image.
Yeah, I mean, he must know all about SNAP benefits and food pantries based on what I'm seeing here.
I'm sure he's done a lot of research, and it's good that he's wading into these waters more, because it seems like he's really knowledgeable.
Yeah, when it comes to people who are, not getting the food that they need, food insecurity, I think John Cerasani probably knows a lot about this.
Mm-hmm. Quit your job.
He's got his finger out.
Quit your job and play blackjack.
Little buddy. Stop being Gen Pop.
Yeah.
Oh, you need the government to buy you a Snickers? Stop being some Gen Pop, little buddy. Thanks, John. I should have thought of that myself. Good point. All right, that's John Cerasani. He's feeling the feels right now.
Oh, yeah.
I hope he snaps out of it. Let's take a brief trip over to YouTube.
I'll stop the show and watch YouTube.
This is a fun, quick one. This is from Doc Jones 73 in our Discord, and they're talking to a slow, and I would imagine like a teenage slow, the news crew.
Okay.
Talking to a teenage slow about something, and he offers some information they weren't expecting.
Was it scary when the car sped by? I do PG-13 things to jars of mayonnaise.
It's a pretty good line.
That is a lovely way of saying that.
It really is. Yeah, I like the way he said that. It's like it gets your mind wandering a little bit, you know?
He's like, listen, I know this is the news, so I'm gonna try and keep. I want this to make it to air. I do PG-13 things. You all know what I'm talking about, America.
Right. You guys have seen American Pie, right? You remember that one? I do that to mayonnaise.
Oh, a lovely soul.
Yeah. So thank you, Doc Jones.
Yes,
73% again. All right. The other thing that's happening on YouTube, it's happening across social media, and Mike, you picked up on this strange phenomenon with Kevin James. Do you want to set this up? Should we watch it first?
So I'll just try and explain it.
Okay.
Because Kevin James is basically, here's what's happening. Kevin James obviously has some movie role where he plays an art teacher coming up. And so
Well,
the movie
hold
studio.
hold on. I don't think we know that for a fact. I think you're planting a seed right now.
Definitely do.
Oh, you definitely know that for a fact. Okay. All right.
I guess I do. You're right. I don't know that, but I think that's what's happening.
Okay.
And a Twitter account popped up that is not Kevin James. It's a guy named Mark Taylor. And Mark Taylor is an art teacher. And he looks and sounds exactly like Kevin James because he is Kevin James. So
you've got your mind made up on this one, Mike.
I guess I do.
Okay.
That's all fine. What I'm interested in is, for some reason, outlets are picking up on this. And there are like articles written about it as well. I just picked whatever Instagram video I could find to make my point. But like outlets are reporting this as if like we don't know who it is. It could be anybody.
All right. Well, let's watch someone who's analyzing this.
Okay.
Trying to break it down.
So that's Kevin James on TikTok pretending to be an art teacher named Matt Taylor. And he isn't fooling anyone. Or is it Kevin James? So this guy's name is Matt Taylor and he is a 4th grade art teacher. And he literally looks like he could be Kevin James's twin. And even more insaner, he sounds like Kevin James, he walks like Kevin James, but he is a really good painter. And a lot of people are thinking that this is Kevin James. But Kevin James doesn't have any upcoming movies where he is a 4th grade art teacher. Kevin James has 3 upcoming movies. One where he is
Listen to this, where they're like, he's definitely not playing an art teacher. And here are the examples.
Okay.
an ex-cop, the second one where he is a dad, and the third is a movie called Solo Mio where he is a groom that is left at the altar and then goes on his honeymoon alone to Italy. And literally none of those movies
or grooms could teach art.
Okay, that's a good point.
That's where they're like, we know he's not an art teacher. In one movie, he's playing a dad, and the other one, he's playing a groom.
Okay, these are good. You're making some good points right now, Mike. I see what you're saying.
Involve Kevin James being an art teacher. So it seems that Kevin James and Matt Taylor are actually two different peoples. But this is where it gets more worser. In that Solo Mio movie, it says that Kevin James's character is named Matt. But then when I look at a video like this does not look like Kevin James to me. Do you think that Matt Taylor and Kevin James are the same person?
So now he's showing like really old photos of Kevin James. So to try to make it look like it's not the same guy.
It's I don't get this. It reminds me of, and oddly, I didn't realize we were going to talk about Howard Stern at the beginning of the show, but it reminds me of kind of what Howard Stern would do, not so much with this SiriusXM story, but you remember like throughout COVID, every like few weeks, Howard Stern would be #1 trending in the country. Yeah. And it would be like, Howard Stern rails against the vaccine, or not against the vaccine, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember.
And
he was always finding ways to, and I'm sure his team was doing a great job pushing that out and everyone was picking up on it.
Exactly. That's what this feels like, where they got to a bunch of people and were like, hey, pretend this is real.
Well, here's the, I just paused it. Here's the clip where we see this Matt Taylor guy talking.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Mr. Taylor here. Hey guys, Matt Taylor here. Hey guys, Mr. Taylor.
So that's Kevin James.
So I haven't looked to see the source material. I don't know if there is like a whole populated social media feed where this guy's painting paintings.
Yes.
There is. Okay.
I believe there is. Yeah.
Okay. Here's another example of this is on Instagram. Someone trying to figure out what's going on here.
A teacher has gone viral for looking exactly like Kevin James. Either that or this is Kevin James.
Hey guys,
like
Mr.
they're acting
Taylor
like
here.
it's some mystery. It's Kevin James. What's wrong with you people?
So, Mike, you think you got this all figured out, don't you? You're real cocky over there.
I don't get why they're playing along with it. It's Kevin. Why would he also sound exactly like him?
Mike, you ever hear the theory that if you had infinite monkeys in a room on typewriters,
they'd write the Bible? Yes.
They'd write Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible there's just two white guys who are premature balding? A little fat and frumpy.
I mean, I get, but with the same voice also.
Well, let's hear him here. This is Mr. Taylor again.
Guys, Matt Taylor here. Guys, Mr. Taylor here.
All right, class, listen up. If anybody else has any more questions about art,
if it helps anybody.
You know what's funny about that clip? Yeah. I just picked up on this now. So he's sitting at his desk in front of the art class.
Yeah.
Which is what, second grade art or something like that?
Sure.
Pretty young kids. And there's a sign in front of Mr. Taylor, who you believe is Kevin James, but I'm not sure. And it says, "Welcome to Mr. Taylor's art room."
And he's saying, hey, anyone else have any more questions about art? You know how you end every art class.
I'm taking art questions, guy. AMA, art questions. All right.
I don't have a problem with it. Like, Kevin James should do that for his movie, or the studio should do that, or whatever. It's how you promote stuff now. I don't get why people are playing along online like, is it him? It's crazy.
I like your theory that they're getting paid to do that.
It's got to be, right?
They got to be going like, we can't tell, man. It could be, we have no idea.
It's like right now, if I was like, no, I'm not Mike. I'm Tim. And Carl was like, oh, guys, Mike's studio's been taken over by a different guy.
Well, it's like Derek from Texas. If we go back to the Howard Stern
right,
parallels,
right.
Eric, the actor, said he was going to stop calling into the show. So all of a sudden, Derek from Texas started calling in.
It's very strange.
Whatnot Chase has been a member for 3 months. Says, looks like Karam turned on the Duke.
No.
So Brian Karam had Jackie the Joke Man as a guest on the show recently.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, this will be interesting. I'll check this out. So I start watching it to pull clips for WATP. You forget just how boring and awful Brian Karam is. And I'm sorry to say,
he didn't do his Rodney, did he?
And Jackie is. It's just like, it's just unclippable. It's just unwatchable.
Damn it.
But I do wonder about that. I was watching John today, and someone asked if he's talked to Richard Ojeda since, the big scandal.
Yeah, good question.
And John says, oh, yeah, I talk to Rich Ojeda all the time. And they said, actually, I think it was Vince the lawyer was asking him. And he goes, oh, well, how come you haven't done a show with them since this news came out? John's like, I just don't do the political show anymore. Yeah, how convenient. So maybe he's on the outs with both Brian Karam and Richard Ojeda.
John only wants to talk of curb stomping on his political program.
I heard you guys talking about it. I'm going to be so pissed. Like, The examples they found of Richard Ojeda from the past of talking about beating up a guy in an elevator from the first floor to the fifth, that's nothing. That's so tame.
Come on, you haven't found the juicy stuff. I don't want my boy canceled, but find the good stuff at least. Represent him well.
He has said some fucking very violent, horrific things of what he was going to do to people.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Greg Abbott, chief among them. I remember when we were covering it, we didn't realize he was in a wheelchair. And I was like, Jesus, Richard.
James Mockstad says, I take it as a grain of salt. You got a word wrong there, John. Guess which one? Yeah, I always hear take it with a grain of salt, not as a grain of salt.
Pretend I'm holding a grain of salt.
When John Cerasani said that, I also perked up. I was like, what? Is that right? Maybe it's
take it as a grain. No, with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. He said take it as a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Anonymous coming in on supertip.gg/WATP. Says Cerasani should give away steaks in Gary, Indiana if he really wants to help the poor EBT victims.
He loves giving away steaks.
He does. He gives steaks to coppers. Usually.
And he loves Gary, Indiana. There couldn't be a safer place.
I know. He just thinks it's so racist that a casino there wouldn't advertise themselves as the world's scariest city. Come on down to the world's scariest city and take some cash out of the ATM and see what happens.
Be good for Halloween.
That is the first thing you do. I didn't even think about this. The first thing you do when you enter a casino is take as much cash out of the ATM and as large as bills as possible.
Come on to Gary. Don't worry about it. That's our slogan here.
What could possibly go wrong? All right, let's head over to TikTok. That's where all the action is.
TikTok's a psyop by the Chinese to fuck up the minds of our youth and some other people too. So let's talk quite a lot about these TikTokers we stalk and know. Oh, TikTok fucking blows.
So number one, Kumia Cuck sent this in our Discord. And this guy, he lives out in the Midwest. He has different political leanings than a lot of the other people who live out in the Midwest. And he's very bothered by something that happened to him at a costume party that he went to recently.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. I'm concerned about it, too.
I was so excited about tonight. I was so excited to go out and just have a good time. I'm in the Midwest, and there's a lot of bigoted thoughts here. There's a lot of people here that feel like it's okay to be a racist piece of shit, okay? I don't ever post anything political. It's not that I don't feel political. It's not that I don't have a problem with what's going on. It's that I just don't think it's professional for me to post anything about my thoughts, okay?
Till today.
But tonight, in a time that I thought I could go out and dress up as an anime character and have a good time, a guy walks up dressed as an ICE officer.
Whoa.
While I'm out with two people who are Hispanic.
Oh, fuck.
My God.
Jesus Christ. No wonder he had to go to TikTok and change his stance on
I hope they have
politics.
their paperwork. Hope everything's above board with these two.
Someone was dressed as an ICE agent. Yeah, there's also Jeffrey Dahmer in the corner. You have a problem with that guy? All right, yeah, we'll just worry about the ICE agent.
I like this guy. He's like, listen, I don't weigh in on politics. That's not my thing. But here, dressed as an anime character, I felt it was time to approach the podium.
Yeah, well,
and really give my thoughts.
Check this out, because I hope this interaction went down just like how he says it did.
Okay.
I don't find that funny. I don't think it's fucking funny. I'm not okay with this shit. I asked them, is this a joke costume? Or are you actually dressing up like this because you believe in it?
What?
And they just stared at me. I asked the question again. They just stared at me.
I really hope that's how it went down. You guys just like, what are we talking about here? What's going on?
What are these, the twins from Breaking Bad? They don't speak. They just
Right, yeah.
menacingly stare at you.
That's a good poll. But I just like my answer would be like, do you believe in anime characters? What are we talking about? It's Halloween, idiots.
Yeah, this is not like, I believe in God, so I'm dressed as Jesus. Like, That's not what Halloween is.
That's not how Halloween works. And you, Wolfman, get over here. I got some questions for you.
What are your beliefs?
I decided it was best for me to walk away before I did exactly what everybody believes that the left does. Get violent.
Oh, that's big of you.
Could you imagine if he murders a guy who's dressed as an ICE agent?
Well, it's time for me to get violent.
We all have to do our part, people.
By the way, people wearing ICE agent costumes probably specifically don't believe.
I would
what they're
imagine.
doing, right? Like it's a joke. Like they're making a joke out of it.
I would think so too, but I mean, who cares? Either
Right.
way.
I mean, I'm not 100% on that. Like maybe
Yeah.
like, oh, it's funny, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it's not a guarantee that they want your friends deported because they put on jackets that say ICE.
What's happening in our country right now is not okay. It's not okay. If you believe that Donald Trump is some fucking God's gift to Earth, unfollow me. Don't ever look at my profile again. If you believe what ICE is doing to families and people is okay, I want nothing to do with you. Fuck this shit.
Guy's really passionate about that.
That's why people dress up as Mario and Luigi because they think Nintendo is God.
That's what
he's misunderstood Halloween.
Right. He seems to want to be triggered by this. He's
Yes.
very upset. He's watching the news a little too closely, I think. This is one you sent over to me, Mike. You described this as visual, but I think the description's pretty good.
Well, I guess I meant the reason I didn't just pull the actual clips is the clips themselves are visual. So that's why I wanted this person to explain it. They could do a better job than I can.
Okay.
This time. What is time then?
Jamaica no problem, not for influencer Hannah Grubbs. The wannabe social media star is under fire for flying to the Caribbean country.
All right. There's a little bit of bias going on in this New York Post clip already. So, wannabe social media star, but started with influencer. I mean, this person is flying to Jamaica to just make videos about being, having fun.
And it caught fire. So by any definition, she is, I guess, an influencer because
Yeah.
people were influenced by this.
Okay.
Problem not for influencer Hannah Grubbs. The wannabe social media star is under fire for flying to the Caribbean country as the island braced for a devastating hurricane. It's expected to be the strongest storm to ever lash Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa out here messing with my vacation, Hannah whined from her hotel balcony in Negril, and TikTokers fired back. Pretty freaking tone-deaf video. People are legitimately about to die. Pretty insensitive to the locals that do not have much, have no way to evacuate, and a lot of them are probably about to lose everything.
Who are these fucking busybodies who are commenting on someone's things? It's like, look at me. I'm in Jamaica. There's a storm about to happen. Like, whatever. Who cares?
I'm glad you're kind of with me on this because I was like, maybe there's some visual shit that I'm not fully getting. But I'm like, this was in the New York Post.
I know.
and these girls don't seem that bad to me. Like a little fucking brain dead maybe, but like they weren't monsters. I was waiting for the oh my God, I can't believe they said that video that I don't think really comes.
They weren't like canoeing on dead bodies down the street after it flooded or something like that.
I was waiting for where they dance on graves.
Right, yes.
It didn't happen.
They also don't have weather machines. They didn't create Hurricane Melissa. It would have happened regardless of whether they went there or not.
They're like, this is unfortunate.
What the fuck?
It all started with this video of Hannah and a friend strutting through the airport, fully aware of the dangerous situation ahead.
Were they supposed to be like morbid about it? They're supposed to be like upset, like, all right, I guess we're going to go to Jamaica. There's going to be a storm. Womp womp.
And I love, this is like true crime. This is the same music I'm sure they use for whatever true crime podcast the New York Post does. Like this is like, can you believe it kind of music.
When they arrived at their resort, she was handed tricolored cocktails and gloated, pretending there's not a Category 5 hurricane hitting Jamaica. Hannah apparently thought she could ride out the storm, all with a drink in hand. Not so fast. Days into the ill-advised trip, things took a scary turn. Hannah posted a weather map on her Instagram stories, saying she's now stuck on the island. And on Monday, October 27th, she shared that she and the other hotel guests were told to hunker down in their rooms for potentially days.
Well, good. She got her comeuppance. Everyone should be happy, right? Isn't this what people were hoping for?
That's what I did. Because when she said like, oh, we're pretending there's not a hurricane going on, I'm like, oh, what's the she's acknowledging there's a hurricane and she's trying to make the best of it. I don't really get I don't get why this is a New York Post story, but like they were like, fuck this bitch. I don't know what she's supposed to do.
A lot of people don't want to change their vacation plans. I've been planning this for months. You know, I'm kind of excited about it.
Hey, we'll wear our raincoats.
Yeah, right. There's going to be some weather, but whatever.
And asked for prayers.
So definitely just asking prayers for Jamaica, for the whole island.
Sustained winds of up to 175 miles per hour had already been recorded.
And she was out of the balcony blowing. Can you believe that? She wanted to increase the wind speed, this bitch.
She didn't. I didn't. I'm so glad because I thought you were gonna be like, fuck her. I don't get what she did really.
I don't care about it.
This is like big news.
It's so tame.
And a life-threatening storm surge of up.
Actually, you know what this proves?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if this proves this or not. I don't know how much the New York Post covers Jamaican news, but the fact that there is this crazy storm going through this island. And rather than focus on the actual victims and the natives who are maybe like now homeless or, you know, whatever happens to them, they're like, yeah, look at this blonde bitch who's pretty hot. Look at what she's doing.
Get this cunt. Let's get her.
Let's focus on the white woman that we all want to fuck.
I don't even know if she was back in America by the time this was made, by the way.
It's hilarious.
To 13 feet was expected across southern Jamaica.
And they're just showing stock footage of people walking through flooded streets. It's not even, I don't even think it's current. You know, it looks like it was shot 20 years ago.
This was not Katrina, to my knowledge, where everyone was like, oh, we've got a problem, you know? This was like,
Melissa is a pretty big deal. Katrina hit the U.S., which is why that's a bigger story.
I suppose. But I guess I'm saying, like, these girls being like, oh boy, let's make the best of this. It wasn't like this massive thing where it's like, these fucking retards went there.
Even if it was, who cares?
Right.
Who gives a shit?
The New York Post. That's what we've come to in news, where they're, because sometimes I see where they'll cover like Dave Portnoy. Like Portnoy will say something on the unnamed show or whatever. and it'll be a New York Post headline like hours later.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, or Theo Vaughn. They did it with Theo Vaughn, where it's like, oh, you guys are just following podcasts now. You're my show. You're copying us.
Yeah, well, how about
the other way around?
Fred Norris just making a comment that someone overhears, and that's
exactly.
Page 6 article. It's crazy. All right, GG33. You know GG33.
Oh, yes.
Numerologist has got the whole world figured out. He has life figured out. It all comes down to numbers, and if you give him, I think it's $30,000 a year, he'll give you all the answers. Isn't that what it costs? Something like that?
Well worth it. Every penny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you get it back in spades. So you'd be
Yes.
crazy not to invest in this. And you labeled this one finally using his powers for good.
This is good. Now, finally, we're getting somewhere with GG33. He's doing good in the world.
All right, everyone take notes. Pay attention.
Any woman who sleeps with a man who's born on the 28th, you're going to help enrich him. Just by sleeping with a woman born on the 28th, it helps the man manifest wealth. Now, that's not the only way you can do it. Vladimir Putin had a daughter born on the 28th. Elon Musk had someone born on the 28th. Just
someone.
I know. First off, he goes, if you fuck a chick who's born on the 28th, you'll make a lot of money. That's not the only way you could do it. You can also have a daughter born on the 28th.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a pretty weird request at the hospital? If you're like, Doc, you got to put her back in. All right, it's only the 25th.
Let's not shame this man, because what I hope he's doing is he's making his way through all the dates and giving the ladies a reason to just gobble our knobs, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's a good
Hey, whatever
point.
date you're born on, it would behoove you to suck a man's cock.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. So when Jen gets upset about my mistress, and
Yeah.
I'm like, Jen, she was born on the 28th. Do you even like
She's
money?
28. Pipe down.
Yeah,
honey.
yeah. Do you even want us to have a ton of money? What's
This
your
is
problem?
good for both of us.
Bitch. Think about the divorce settlement.
any way you can do it. Vladimir Putin had a daughter born on the 28th. Elon Musk had someone born on the 28th just recently. So there's other ways to do it. My app was started on the 28th. So when it comes down to it, you have to understand that just by being with men, you will enrich them just for no other reason because you're born on the 28th.
Yeah, that's brand new. You're right. This whole thing was just like fuck people because they're born on a specific date.
Ladies, you 28s get out there, and I've heard rumors that it goes for some of you other birthdays as well. So get ready. Just everyone buckle up.
1 through 31. If you fall into any of that range, just go start fucking guys. It's gonna help them out.
Anything over, take the day off. But
GG33's out of his mind now, right? None of that makes sense.
I think he just sits around like looking for stuff. You know, like what haven't I tackled yet?
All right, I have an update on our boy Woke Chad.
I love details, so many details. My stories have details. I am Woke Chad. I am a zaddy daddy. I am Woke Chad. And I have come to bore you and steal your lady. Woke Chad.
People in the Discord are doing some research on it because we talked about how he ran for office. He talked about that last week.
Yes.
So people found articles about that. He did run as a Democrat. He did not beat the Republican.
They won again.
Yeah, unfortunately. People found his ex-wife. They found a lot of information about him. I'm not
leave him alone.
I know, I'm not encouraging any of that, but he's been doing something weird lately where he's been showing off his girlfriend.
Oh.
I'm not even going to show it to you, but the video is, he goes, I ever tell you the story about how there was one day I was walking through the supermarket and a girl caught my eye, and so I started going down aisles I didn't even need anything from, just so I could see her one more time, and I mustered up the courage to ask her for her number.
I think I remember this, right?
Yeah, and then he goes, did I ever tell you how that story ended? And then he just starts showing all these clips of him hanging out with this girlfriend. Showing her off.
Wow.
And she's okay. But it seems like all the chatters like want to suck the shit out of his dick. So it's
well, I think this is the kind of guy that goes for personality, and we got to give him this if that's true.
Okay.
Unless the reason Daniel Alexander hasn't been on TikTok is he's accumulating a compilation of all his stories going, it happened.
Sure.
He's never given us any proof of anything. So this
Good point.
is something. This is progress.
Well, he's got another story for us. And this is what I keyed in on this week. I think there's a reason why he posted this, but I'll let you listen first.
I was just at a gas station, and on the way in, I happened to look to the right at a parked car, and there was a lady in the driver's seat taking a big bite out of a piece of fried chicken. And in the passenger seat, there was this little Chihuahua type dog just staring at the chicken and hoping. And when the lady saw me looking, she waved vigorously like this, and I smiled and waved back, and I walked in and I thought, I don't know who that was. And while I was in there, I thought, why didn't you go talk to her? Maybe there's a story there. So I got my sparkling water, and while I was waiting in line, I thought, boy, I hope she's still there when I get back out. And she was still eating the chicken, and she waved again. And I went over to the window, and she lowered it, and I said, hi, how's it going? And she said, oh, good. We just love your new haircut. And I said, oh, you and the dog? And she goes, oh, no, me and my book club. We watch your TikToks during book club. Oh, really? And I looked down at the bucket. It was Kentucky Fried Chicken, and she saw me looking, and she said, oh, yeah, we got this down the road, and I was thirsty, so we came here, and I just figured I'd eat here in the parking lot. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I said, you know, I've never had Kentucky Fried Chicken. And her demeanor changed completely. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, we didn't have one in my hometown growing up, and I just never thought to go. And she grabs a drumstick and she's like, well, here, you have to have some. And I said, no, that's all right. I think if I'm going to do it, I should probably have the whole experience. She's like, yeah, I guess so. And I thanked her, and off I went, and I thought two things. Somehow I have infiltrated book clubs. And people might not take too kindly when you tell them you've never been to KFC.
She beat you up? What happened?
Yeah, right. Okay, so the payoff was nothing. The payoff was nothing. Like, I've never had KFC before. Oh, do you want to try mine? That's crazy. No, I'll wait.
That was an exhausting story. I didn't expect that to last so long. Every time I almost thought he was done.
So I'm calling total bullshit on this. I think the only reason why he told that story is because he wanted to say how famous he is.
Yes, of course. And he's this kind of guy too, which Woke Dad has a little of this. He's like, well, I guess I've penetrated book clubs. It's like, why? Because one lady in a book club knows who you are? You're the thing book clubs talk about now?
And is this a hyper-local TikTok account where he's just known in that town? Because I would think if I see a TikToker that I watch with my book club, that I admire, that I'm all excited about, I'm rolling down that window and going, hey, Calabrese, what's up?
My man. Yeah. I'm vigorously waving at you, which is a phrase I don't quite know what that means. He goes, she's vigorously waving.
Right, but doesn't roll down the window, doesn't try to make contact until he walks over to her, but she's a super fan. But the whole point of that was to say that, and the details about the dog staring at the chicken and standing in line in the sparkling water he was purchasing. It's so laden with details, which is, again, kind of evidence that there's a lie going on. We have a lot of weird details like that.
I'm like a magnet. I know when someone wants my attention. I'm attracted to them.
Yeah, I don't think that happened at all. I think he's
likely not, particularly because the woman was like, he looks at her KFC and she goes, "Oh, that I was thirsty." Well, that's not why people go to KFC. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, there's a lot of grease on the breading, I suppose, but it's not really a thirst quencher. Yeah, that was odd.
Yeah.
All right, we got some. That's all I have for woke chat. I feel like that was a long enough story.
Yes.
I don't want to get into too much more, but we do have some Opie stuff coming up. Injun Jen came in on supertip.gg/WTP, says, tagged you on Twitter with a blind item reveal about Stuttering John doing Stuttering John things from Crazy Days and Nights. Enjoy. I'll check that out.
Okay.
Injun Jen. I'm terrible about people tagging me on Twitter. I never see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I can't. Twitter's just such
I think that's where I saw. I think someone tagged both of us in that Hannah Grubbs or whatever her name is story. I think that's where I saw it.
Yeah, people tag us and stuff. I mean,
well, tag me, folks. I see it.
Yeah, okay, good. Because I can't be bothered with X. There's just too much nonsense and bullshit going on there. I just end up wasting my time, and I don't have time to waste my time, Mike.
Sure.
I'm too busy watching Opie clips.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Most important.
Opie Radio. The Opie Radio
So if you follow WATP, you know that last week, Ron the Waiter watched an Anthony Cumia video.
Yes.
Where Anthony revealed all about Opie and his relationships with people he used to work with and how he's burned every bridge and no one likes him.
It sounds like you're a real cocksucker. Is that true?
Yeah. And he took copious notes and he really took Opie to task. Since that happened, Opie is not allowed any conversation to go on like that with Ron or otherwise. In fact, Opie decided, what if I just go back on the streets and just talk to random weirdos? God, I'll just start doing that.
Get away
again.
from this pesky Ron the Waiter asking. all
Yeah,
this
yeah. I
stuff.
don't want to have like real conversations about my life and stuff. I'd rather just yell at buskers.
That's good.
So he posted a recent video on his TikTok, and this is just the kind of interactions that Opie has with the people of New York City. It's the reason why Opie Unleashed NYC is such a successful channel on YouTube.
How fast that thing go?
It's medical, so they only go 15.
Oh, you're a medical?
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
Spine.
Ow! What happened to your spine, for real?
No, seriously. I got thrown down the stairs by a police officer.
That was it.
That's how it ends?
Yep. That's the whole video.
Oh, I get it. It ends there because this guy was like, hey, weren't you a real asshole to EROCK? Didn't I see that?
Hey, why don't you let him talk next time? It's the first time you guys talked in years. You can't let him get a word in.
Opie just can't escape it now.
What was the joke there that Opie thinks that like a spinal injury hurts? So he goes, "Wah."
So that is to be, it kind of changes a theory of mine, because I've always said Opie uses something like Opus Clips or whatever that just chops them up for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that software would have it end mid-sentence like that.
I
Where
know.
it's just like the police, and then that clip just ends.
I mean, it could.
It could, but I don't know. Like, does Opie not discern? Does he not watch them before? They're like
that's
3
what's
seconds.
weird about it. He only posts like one TikTok a day.
Yeah.
So is that also automated? Does he have any control over this? What's going on?
Right. It's strange.
I am telling you, and EROCK's in the chat. He says, Opus totally does make that mistake. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So EROCK's on it. But it's crazy because Opie's TikTok lately, and I'll play an example in a moment, is a lot of old clips from the Opie and Anthony show and Opie with Jim Norton. So it's very odd. That
shows he hated being on, by the way. I was wallpaper.
It's very odd that all of a sudden he's pulling all these clips from the old times when he's putting out new content every day. He's doing his streams, he's Gebhard's, walking around New York City. EROCK says iHeart uses it and their clips are terrible. They just cut off. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Then that's what it is. But does he not watch them before he posts?
Right. Or he thinks that's good enough, I guess.
Good enough.
Because actually, that's funny. Opie was talking about when his phone broke. This was over the summertime. His phone broke, and he was complaining at the store that he needs his phone to do his job because he's editing videos all day. He was saying, I edit videos all day on my phone. I need my phone.
He's a mad scientist with that phone. He's always tinkering with new formulas.
What is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's letting the software do it for him, it sounds
That's
like.
the weird thing about Opie. Because like as you're describing this to me, he always has a new channel, and he's out in the street trying to make something out of nothing, and he's going through old episodes to find clips to post. Like, it's not nothing that he's doing. You know what I mean? Like there's effort.
He called it his job.
Yeah, it's just
he
so
literally said
misguided.
it's what puts the food on the table is my video editing.
Right.
Shore Living in the comment section, there's only one comment on this one, says, "You the man, Opie. Keep up the great podcasting with Ron." Now, Ron's becoming a star. I'm declaring the Ron-verse. The Ron-verse has been born.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving Ron the Waiter. So Opie responds to that with, "Thanks, Shore." Opie's never picking up on what's going on.
Well, it's good for the algo, though.
All right, here's another fun Opie clip for us. This is what he's putting up on his TikTok. I'm not, sometimes I have to, or Adam Bush a lot lately, going through and watching hours of Opie to find the gems. When it comes to TikTok, Opie does it for us, which is great.
So you know how it's common that they have these like Venezuelan women? They sell the candy on the subway. Chocolate. chocolate, and they have.
Do they have peanut M&Ms?
And are they selling it for their basketball team?
Nothing better than a 30-year-old kid going, I'm selling candy for my high school basketball team.
Yeah.
And then you, of course, buy everything because you just want them to leave you alone.
Yeah.
That's fun, right?
What an odd music choice.
You don't think Jump Around's good for selling candy?
Not only that, but the timing of it, where like
Yeah,
it
it just comes
kicks
in.
in late. It makes no sense there.
And the very end of that was a quick logo to promote his Instagram page on TikTok, which is weird. So he's cross-promoting.
Does Opie ever, like, does he have a checklist of cliche topics that have been done to death where he's like,
He must.
you know, these people outside the grocery stores, they're always trying to sell you something.
Well, let me read what he wrote as the description of this video. Fake school candy for basketball team scam exposed.
Finally.
Was that exposed? Ron the way to really crack the case on that one, huh?
Finally.
All right, let me read the comments. The comments are great.
Okay.
It says, why did you ruin that man's cake?
Oh, no.
And then, hey, man, I'm your biggest fan. Can you please answer? And then another guy goes, I'm not one to judge, but why? Just why? And then another guy goes, man, why you did that?
Does this happen all the time for Opie? Or is there a
No.
reason they're talking about the cake?
I don't know why that's coming up all of a sudden.
Why you did that?
Why you did that, Opie? It must have surfaced somewhere again and connected to his TikTok or something. I don't know.
Can't outrun it.
All right. So like I said, a lot of old stuff has been cropping up. Here's a clip from Opie with Jim Norton, at the show that lasted 2 years after Anthony was fired from Sirius.
Really? And one night, me and Jonah went up, and Louis C.K. went up after us and sat us down and explained to us that we were not good.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was like a very serious.
That's where it cut off.
Like, to not watch that, it's so short that it's almost impossible not to watch it. Like, while you're downloading it from the website or where however the fuck you're doing
it's 11 seconds, right?
It seems impossible not to be like, even just while you're writing the caption on TikTok or whatever, you would think it would play 11 seconds and you're like, fuck, obviously that's not worthy of play. It's mid-word, it cuts off.
And not only that, listen to the title Opie gave it. And I got to imagine Opie's the one naming these things. He loves clickbait titles.
Sure.
It's called Louis C.K. Trashes Seth Rogen.
Yeah, very possible that Opie would do that. I also think if he's using that Opus clip, that's what they would recommend. Although I guess he doesn't say his name, Seth Rogen, so I don't know if the software would pick it up. But.
Would they know that was Seth Rogen talking? Well, let me tell you the scene for this clip.
Yeah.
You have the round table in the studio. Around that is Seth Rogen, Weird Al Yankovic, Mark Norman, and Jim Norton. And the story is about Louis C.K. telling Seth Rogen he wasn't very good at stand-up.
Right.
What the fuck? Was there anything else interesting that day, Opie? Did anyone else have an interesting anecdote? No? That was it?
But the worst part of the clip is like, was he being a real dick to Seth Rogen, or was he kidding, or we don't fucking know.
He was obviously kidding. I was like, let me show you how it's done.
Right.
And none of that connected at all. It wasn't what the title said it was going to be. It didn't really have a payoff. And there's a bunch of examples of that. Even stuff from Opie and Anthony that he has with Anthony talking, and he's posting that on his TikTok. He's been doing that a lot lately. So not sure what the strategy is there.
It just used Louis C.K. and Seth Rogen's names and see if people watch the video.
That is the strategy.
That's the entire
right?
strategy.
Find clips when you used to talk to celebrities
Yep.
who are still popular and see if that will move the needle at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what I have for us today. Mike, we've got a lot of voicemails this week, so we appreciate that. If you want to call into the show, you can find our phone number at whoarethese.com and just let us know that it is for Who Are These Socials, because that's the number that we use for WATP, WATB, and sometimes the creep off. People call in for the creep off as well. So let's see what the fine folks out there are saying.
This message is for WATS, care of Blind Mike Geary,
regarding Why Are You Laughing, The Three Stooges. What always tickled my mind regarding the Three Stooges was they played destitute roustabouts, but they always dressed impeccably. Thank you for sharing their story. It was heartbreaking. If they only knew that the legacy they left behind. Thank you.
That is true. One of my favorite episodes was talking about the Three Stooges because they lived they had some bum luck, those fellas. They lived a truly tragic life. So I appreciate you calling my voicemail line, and any of you out there that want to compliment Why You Laughing, feel free.
It was a nice little plug for Why You Laugh. That's why that was curated into the mix right there.
Yes. Thank you, buddy.
This guy agrees with me, I think.
Oh, no.
This is for WATS. I think Carl may have a point with 225 being gay. Has he ever complimented a woman's looks? Like, all this time he goes up, hey, what's your number? What's your number? Has he never said, like, hey, tits? Hey, nice tits? Like, what? He's never said anything like that. He's never just like, hey, you look beautiful today, girls. Like, no, it's just walking up to girls and saying, give me your number. I think he's gay. Don't come to school tomorrow.
All right, we won't.
Very possible.
I'm telling you, this guy's afraid of girls, because when he was offered a chance to have a seat and eat some nachos and hang out with these ladies, he's like, nope, I just want your digits and I'm going to walk away.
That I agree with. And what I really hope now is that he's a fan of this program and he's taking your advice. And the next video we see of him will be, hey, tits, upgrade?
Yeah. Yeah, why not grope a girl or something? You know, a little essay in these videos. Yeah. Mix it up. Maybe that's too far. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to be on record promoting it, but we'll play it if you do it. 225.
Okay.
As a quick submission for Who Are These Socials, and in particular the mystery of why Woke Chad's hotel room was in the wrong name of Clint on his TV. And it takes me back to my school days, because if you write the name Clint in capitals and you carefully remove the gap between the capital L and the I, you do in fact get cunt. So I think the hotel staff, having dealt with him for the reservation process, already knew that he was, in fact, a cunt.
That's pretty good. Thanks, boner guy. I didn't realize that Clint.
This is you. Name. This is classic you.
It's pretty good stuff.
Hey, this message is for Who Are These Socials. I just wanted to call and say, I'm really happy with what you guys do for, the disability community and, just everything you guys do to prop them up. And I'm not talking about Blind Mike. I'm talking about that fucking retard Casey Day. What the fuck? That music was fucking stupid. But again, thank you for fucking propping up the retards in the world. All right.
Yeah, we
let defend my guy Casey Day.
Casey Day is a charity case over here on the. Oh, you were going to say something, Mike?
Carl did him real dirty last week, where he played everyone back to back. The guy was being nice, and he's like, "Here's some options. You're bound to like one of them." And Carl was like, "No, we have to sit through everyone."
It was a slow news week. We appreciate everything that Casey Day does for the show.
Yes.
Even more so, things behind the scenes.
Yes. He's a great man. Don't ever insult him. There's nothing to insult. He's a great man. The greatest.
Oh, boy. That's not going to help.
What?
You're not helping at all.
He told I'm not allowed to insult him.
All right. Here's another one for you, Mike.
Yeah, fuck you, Carl. But, you're like the messenger for the blind guy.
Right.
So, Mike, obviously, you're a fellow Bostonian from me. Where's a good place to eat in Cambridge? I'm pretty hungry right now. It's like breakfast time. I'll wait until Thursday. I'll probably be hungry then too. Thanks.
That's not really what the voicemail line's for, sir.
No, hold on. I've got a lot of thoughts.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
No, Cambridge, I don't know any good spots. If you go outside Newton, Waltham, Watertown, I could help you out.
When I plan our banter topics,
Braintree, shout out Rosie's and Braintree. Sorry, Carl.
No, please. I do try to find things that will get you talking, things you're interested in. Comedy, podcasting, maybe if the Yankees are in the playoffs, something like that. Mm-hmm. I should just talk about food with you, I realize.
Yeah. Particularly Boston area restaurant.
That really is like one of your passions in life.
Sure, yeah.
Should have known that.
Yes.
One for WATS. Carl, listen. This is a yes or no question only. Let's not waste time. Just tell me this. I know everyone wants to know. Have you stopped eating poop? Thank you.
Was this in reference to?
I can't stop eating poop. I never started, sir. These internet rumors,
you're very
man.
smart. I would have said yes.
Yeah, right?
You're very
I saw
wise.
right through that. These internet rumors, they're wild sometimes. This is interesting.
Hey, Carl. I'm into your sports rant right now on the latest show. I don't know if it's the latest show. I think it is. You need to make a sports podcast with Mike. It needs to be like sports for nerds or something, so I can like impress my coworkers because I'm a fucking loser. I am very interested though. That'd be cool. No fucking lie, dude. All right, bye. Fuck you. Hey, Mike, or whatever. I don't know. Fuck.
All right, great voicemail. So I think what he's trying to say there is that this is a guy who doesn't care about sports, doesn't watch sports, doesn't listen to sports talk radio. And if he can get a little knowledge from us, and we come on and we break down what the Blue Jays have been doing to the Dodgers.
That is probably, at this point, that is probably my perfect wheelhouse for an audience, is someone that knows nothing about sports.
Yes.
To them, I sound very, like I'm really into it now. So I think that's perfect.
Yeah. So you hit the ball over the fence. It's called a home run.
Yes.
You can run around all the bases, and any guy who's on base gets to do that as well, all the way to home plate.
We've got all kinds of gems like that.
So tune in next week for more knowledge on sports from your buddies Carl and Mike.
Okay.
We got it all. What did you think? Where'd you think I was going with that?
You froze on my end. So I was like, you said tune in next week, and then I didn't hear you anymore. And I was like, that'd be a great way to just leave me here.
Yeah, I saw in the chat people are saying that my internet's been shitty. I don't see any evidence of that on my end.
That was the only time I noticed it.
Okay. People have been saying that I've been getting blurry, which is probably a good thing. Is anyone looking for me in HD?
Sure.
I don't think so. You know what they're looking for is blindmike.net.
Oh, yes. Well, if you are looking for that, then go to it, because all my links are there. Because we'll be live.
We're brilliant, you and me.
I'm not great at promoting myself.
We are the best at this.
Go to it. I will be live Sunday at 10 a.m. Already a lot of very interesting topics to get into. And I guess Brian Callen's special. I saw it came out a couple weeks ago. And shame on me, because I was like, it's probably whatever, not worth watching. It has been getting torched.
Oh no.
So I think Craig and I are going to watch that on Tuesday for members. So if you want to become a member on Patreon or YouTube and watch along with us, then make sure you check that out. And why are you laughing? We just did Andrew Dice Clay, The Day the Laughter Died, Part 2. We did Part 1 4 years ago, I think. And we finally just got to Part 2. So check that out. I thought it was really interesting, a dissection of a man kind of on the brink of losing his mind. And so I'm very grateful for Dice for capturing that and putting it out. So check that out, blindmike.net, all my links.
Yes, definitely tune in to Blind Mike's show Sunday mornings, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Eastern time. Always a good Sunday morning watch. And we have a program on Who Are These Podcasts. We'll be doing our show for this weekend tomorrow. That's Friday the 31st, Halloween, 12:30 p.m. If you are a member on our YouTube channel, or if you go to patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts, you can watch that one live or anytime thereafter. The weekend shows are behind the paywall. Of course, everything comes out as the audio podcast, so you'll still get that if you're an audio podcast listener. We're going to have Lucy Tightbox over talking some Meghan Markle. I also have Patrick Michael has a YouTube channel that he's been keeping up on and getting some views on. So he did a Shane Gillis video recently that I'm going to break down for us.
Be careful. You're going to scare him away.
I'm going to try not to. I know.
All right.
He's very delicate, that one.
Everyone be quiet about this.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah.
And then also, Stuttering John you won't believe the guests he had on his show yesterday, Mike. Hold on to your hat.
I need this because he deletes all his episodes now. So I'm curious who this is.
Okay. So he had Keanu Thompson and Ava Riza.
Oh, man, that is big.
Is that wild?
Sorry, I missed it.
So that's going to be happening. Also, he had Vince the Lawyer on today. I might be checking some of that out. So we'll be doing all that this weekend on WATP, Friday, 12:30. Of course, This Little Piggies Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be over on the Nobody Likes Onions channel. And the story this week is that Aaron's out of jail.
Oh boy, is it? And it seems like jail was the coolest time. So
Dude,
that's
jail was good for his mental health.
He mastered jail.
He was the only one having fun there. He taught the other people how to have fun.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
I'm aware, unfortunately.
It's pretty fantastic the way that man can spin things. Another spin for the toe. So we'll be talking all about that. But thanks for hanging out and watching Who Are These Socials. I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Have the day deserve.
Anyway, social media, I'll catch you later, man.
Who are these socials?
That's what this audience wants to hear. They're like, whoa!
Who are these socials?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Folks, what you were about to see is real.
With Carl.
Okay, we got it.
And Blind Mike.
Who could have thought of that?